Welcome to the Weekly Dose with your boy OGFlexxa. Today we're bringing the highlights of everything that happened throughout the week from the entertainment space, from the music industry, and everything that has been happening Bafethu. So we're gonna start with Bafethu with the album. Aries dropped an album, or let me say he dropped one of the bangers and it's taking the highlights about. So I feel like things like this, or Aries dropping this such bang, is something that we've been waiting for in South Africa, because it's something that is reviving the culture, especially the music industry. So that's something that we need to highlight. And because I saw one of something on social media where he was saying there's a difference between a music that you do for people and music that you do for yourself. So meaning, there is a certain music that it does for the culture. There is a music that it does for himself, especially with that song Solo. When you do something for yourself and then people fall in love with that stuff, that's something that is dope, and that's something that you need to honor. And for me to see something like that, man, that's something. And the music space, they're loving with that. And also NISTC on the other side is doing everything and is pushing. It's also dropped, so that's where we see man, the hip hop culture is still alive, and NISTC is showing love to the brother. It was like, what, I like what he's doing, let him fly. What he's doing and his success is not threat to my success. So I feel like we need such energy in the music industry or in the entertainment space. We need to see people supporting one another, and for me, that's one of the biggest things that I would say I appreciate to see, because this thing is deeper than that. It's the same thing as the podcast, It's deeper than that. It's something that you need to put love into it, because you can spend time, you can spend days doing what you love, but you never know if you drop that episode, how is the street going to feel that episode, But for me to see such, that's something that is very, very interesting, and something that is motivating. It's people that are into craft. For me, I feel like even with the podcasters, I think that's one thing that we need to do. We need to support one another. We need to do what you do best, because you will never know who's watching. You'll never know who's doing what. Especially with the upcoming artists. I've been trying to see how people are pushing, and I can proudly say that most of upcoming artists, one thing that they lack is collaboration. Most of people do have talent, but the way they market their talent is something that is keeping them down. Because a lot of people do have talent and they do have skill, I'm not gonna lie, but their marketing that's one thing that is keeping them down. So I think they need to keep that one up, because in the music entertainment, there's a lot that is going on. There's a lot that comes with it, because you can be dope, you can be the dopest rapper and upcoming artist as all, but if you don't have the marketing strategy, then it's worth nothing. It's worth nothing. And there's a lot that is happening, Bafethu. There's a lot that is happening. For example, we were having the crisis whereby the minister was saying students were to be blacklisted. That is something that we also need to address, because I feel like, for me, that's madness. How can you blacklist a student to not get jobs, to not get qualification? Because they're saying education is the key to success. So if education is the key to success, then why are you blacklisting the students? So for me, that's madness, But we can't just sit and be like, oh, okay, that's something that we need to question, That's something that we need to question. That is something that we need to eliminate and not allow to happen. Because if you're going to rip me off my qualification, you cannot just expect me to take it the way it is. Obviously, I will have to fight back. So I feel like that rule,
but the petition
law is crazy. So we need to keep that one up. You were saying?
The petition has been signed. They withdraw the bill if it's a bill or act. It's no longer active because of the petition that was signed online.
Yes, but they only withdraw because people were complaining. So if people were not complaining, they were not going to withdraw. It was going to happen.
But that's the whole point of having a democracy. We get to vote what we want or we don't want.
But when, as a minister, don't you think you should have thought of that before implementing the law to say students should be blacklisted? Because for me, it's like they are now sending us to the debit collectors, you know.
The economy is already doing bad, so the rich get rich and the poor get poor. So it's a system.
But I know systems like that, the rich get rich, the poor get poor, but you cannot challenge the youth, especially the students. You know, the students have the power to turn the country around. So you having the nerve as a minister to say you want to rip that off from students, it's like...
Allegedly. Please, allegedly. No, I'm just saying allegedly. Okay, every decision is to me.
You know, the term allegedly, I feel like you only use it if you don't have facts, but with what we are saying, it's something that is already out there, so there's no need to say allegedly.
But you're coming for the minister though.
It doesn't matter who you're coming for. As long as it's something that's out there, it's like, it's on the media. It's not like we are the first one to say it. It's already on the media, so you don't have to say allegedly. You only use allegedly term if you don't have facts of what you're saying.
Okay. Just protecting it, but okay.
But yeah, allegedly if you want to say it. But for me, I wouldn't say allegedly if this is something that is on the media. I will only use the term allegedly if I'm the primary source, if I'm the first one to say this and that. But for now, it's something that everyone knows. We signed the petition, so we can't be saying allegedly, you know. But there's a lot that is happening, and I don't even know where to start or to address the issue, you know. But I feel like in the entertainment space, or let me say in the industry, a lot of people don't have the support they want. And there is something that Babu Kosa mentioned on his life, and I was so pleased. Like, I don't miss his life. It was like, in South Africa there's no management. There's no management. I'm like, hey, what do you mean? Like, in South Africa there's no management. So what it basically means is like, you will hear celebrities saying, if you want to talk to me, contact my manager, blah blah blah. It was like, no, there's no such a thing as management in South Africa. Those people, it's like they just have people that answer their phones and all that, and sometimes that can also ruin your career, because you might find the person that wants to contact you is someone that wants to give you an opportunity, and then when you say do this and do that, and then you lose the opportunity. So for me, I feel like that's something that we need to also highlight. You should always be willing to work. You should always be willing to work, and we need people like Abuba Cross that are going to teach us. This is the way forward. This is how you should work. This is the way you should do things. There's a lot that is happening. I'm not gonna lie, Shem. There's a lot that is going on. I'm not sure on your side, what is it that you have, that you know, or maybe that you have came across about.
The only thing I've came across is Charlie Kirk, that activist from America, the one was shot during an event at the University of Utah. Yeah, that's the only thing.
Yeah, I feel like that one is, on that case of Charlie, it was, I don't know if I can say allegedly, but it's on the media also. It was murdered by a 22-year-old student.
Tyler Banban, I forgot the name.
So it was a 22-year-old student, and his dad is the one that turned him in. He's the one that reported his no man. My son is the one that actually murdered him.
Do you agree with what he did though?
What he did, like
no, like Ubulala. No, like killing Uchan.
Killing Uchan. To be honest, it's like we can have political differences or different political views, but to assassinate you or to kill you for your own beliefs, I feel like that's not acceptable in the world. And for me, I don't support that. I feel like that was childish movement. You can't kill someone for their own political views. Everyone has the right to have their own political views. So if right now I'm going to assassinate someone because we have different political views, that's political childness. You can't murder someone for their own political views. So I saw that one, and a lot of celebrities, they are coming forward to donate. Even Elon Musk, he said he's going to paint Charlie on his spaceship as something that is going to honor his memory and all that. And most of celebrities are coming forward to assist his family. So yeah, I did saw that. Even Nadia Nakai, so she's at China. Yeah, she's at China. She's doing something there. She's promoting. So that's something that we also need to worry about. She's big though. She's pushing. Yeah. So there's a lot that is coming. Even open chairs, they are nominated. So yeah, there are people are pushing. We are very. Let me say we are motivated to see such. Yeah.
Okay. Also, how do you feel about men specifically thinking that everything Nadia Nakai does is for men or attention, like posting herself is how she wants to be?
Yes, I can't hear you. Because...
Like, I'm asking, how do you feel about Nadia Nakai posting the things that she posts? Like the way she dresses and everything, because most men have a problem with that.
How do I feel about who?
Nadia Nakai.
Nadia Nakai posing the way she does.
Yeah.
How do I feel? Okay.
As a man.
For me, how do I feel? Like, I don't understand.
Why do you guys have a problem with it?
Let me be honest. I think if in terms of maybe Nigeria or just...
like you as a man, like a society, as someone who sees her posts, how do you feel?
Okay. If it's just someone that I know on the media, and then I don't have a problem with that. That she's just doing what she does, and it's something that she feels comfortable about, and then if that's the case, then it's not a problem. That's how I feel.
Because men have a problem.
I feel like that has to do with their own insecurities, But if she's not your woman, she's not your wife, she's not your girlfriend, you shouldn't be concerned into she's posting what she's posting, because she's doing what she's comfortable about. So for that, that's not in my space to say this is how I feel, this is not how I feel, because she's not my girlfriend or my wife. If she was my wife, maybe I would feel some type of way to say my woman, but if she's not my wife, so she's just a celebrity, she's an influencer, she's doing what she feels like it's good for her, then why not?
I hear you.
Yeah. And also, I'm not sure if you saw that I'm not sure if she's an influencer, that one. The side chick got empty, she's coming out.
Right?
I'm a side chick, they always come out to expose, but she came out.
But why need cheat? There's no point. If you're married, then why need a side chick?
Why must you?
Like, if you're married, why do you have a side chick? Allegedly. If Pickle was empty is not cheating, guys.
Yeah, not that. But yeah, that's why she said some phone, she wants him back and all that. But for me, I don't know. That one is
empty.
Empty is a goat, man, and we have an upcoming album that is coming, so it's cool. I'm gonna cook.
We should focus on the album. I
was just mentioning there is something that happened, but we can't just
they are lying.
There is something. It's on the media. I saw it on what is it? I think this other clip that I saw, like an open check. That lady was saying why she wants him back and all that. But yeah, do you think the brands for brands to actually work with people that are pushing them, they need numbers, or they just be like, no, we want to work with this person?
I think for the brands, they need numbers. Because why am I giving you a partnership or a brand deal, but you're not going to push anything? Nobody's going to see it. It's just for you to get my money. If I'm giving you money, I need to get something in return. You understand?
But me personally, like, I don't believe social media numbers. Like, you can have social media numbers,
but like, not numbers as in followers, like numbers as in views, your views. Not the followers, the views. If your views are great, then yeah, not the followers.
So meaning, what matters is the views, not the followers.
Yes. So you need to create enough content so that people see it, interact with it. You can't just create enough. You can create enough content and then your people don't even interact with it. So it's just pointless. So the views.
Okay. But for me now, do you think the people that have like influence in social media do have influence in real life, like out of social media?
They actually do, Shem, because sometimes I be doing things I would never do, but only because I saw somebody like doing it, and then I'll also do it. For example, skincare. If somebody's trying something new, I will be there because I struggle with acne. So now I'm saying, if I saw Usima using Kanye, I'm going to use it. If I saw Usima using Pusha M, I'm going to go try it.
So okay, look now, since let's say when you have numbers on social media and all day, like, and then my car gets stolen, and then I say I want it back in 2 hours, would you be able to get it back?
You can.
Yeah.
Depends on the type of community you have. You can, if
not in any community.
No, but if you're pushing content,
that's the influence that I want.
Where you're gonna get it? If you're pushing lost items on TikTok, and then you're probably gonna find it. But if I'm pushing a brand deals, so Kanye and whatnot.
No, me, you know what I'm saying now. It's like me na manje. My car gets hijacked. I call you and be like, I want my car. How fast can you get it back?
Using social media.
No, just you being yourself. Actually, you're big when you have numbers and all that. Now I come to you in real life, out of social
media. I would decline
media.
that because I don't deal with lost and found items.
But I'm your boy, and then say we're friends and everything. And
I will connect you to someone.
But I want help.
I will connect you to help, but I'm not helping you because I'm dealing with that.
This is what I'm saying. For me, I feel like it's useless.
It's not useless. I will connect you to someone that deals with what you want specifically. If somebody comes to me and I can provide that, I will give it to them. If I can't,
but how long is it gonna take you?
To what?
To do that, to connect me to someone and that someone and that someone.
Hello, it depends.
It depends on what?
But if the people I'm connecting with are busy or not, I can't just expect
they are busy.
If not busy, we're looking for them too.
There are people that cannot understand that language of busy. How is it that they are busy if I come to you and say I want this?
Are you paying me, car?
Yeah, obviously they're gonna pay you.
Then I will push for you to get your car. Now you can't expect miracles. You can't expect me to do what the police are failing to do.
I feel like we live in different worlds. That's the reason. Yeah, but there are people who are like who can be like, I want this to be done like now.
Connections, I'm a para.
Yeah, that's a real connection for me. It has to be honest, ne? But I'm a para. I feel like no, that's not the way. That's not how it is. But for me, I feel like
I'm a para actually connected.
You know, one thing that I would tell you is like I feel like abantu basesiradini are more smarter than people that are in like in these such places. I don't know if you understand.
And they are
like, if you want to know business deals, or maybe you want to know how to get something, umuntu wasekhaya will teach you how to get that thing. But umuntu wasesabhabsini, I don't think they can teach you that thing. Yeah, but for example,
but you forget suburbs by learning from a class if you're not born into it.
But there are people that are born from suburbs, like they were just born there.
Well, look, if you're born there, you already have the privilege to continue with what your parents are already doing.
But okay, now let's look between umuntu that was born at suburbs and the person that was born in Gaza. Who do you think is more like clever in terms of analyzing in real life?
I would say same thing. Particularly in rich, yeah, because you're gonna work hard to stay there, but it's way harder to work your way out of poverty.
But you know, one thing that I realized is that most of the time people that are from suburbs like I was saying or Rosebank and all those places, like like our peers, most of them, they are not okay. They are not okay. I'm not sure if you notice. They have the money, they have everything, but they are not okay.
Money is not everything.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They are not okay. You find that's why you find people they come from a rich family and they have everything, but they're not okay. Then they end up doing drugs. But at the same time, umuntu wasekhaya is more disciplined than umuntu wasesabhabsini.
I feel like everyone does drugs. As much as you're living a certain doesn't mean your life is perfect. Doesn't mean
but
your mental health
is perfect. For me, I feel like they're not disciplined, man. Like it can even go to extent where like they buy friendship. Are you aware?
Yeah, if I have money for it.
Why would you buy a friendship?
Why not? I have the money for it.
Because I feel it's like a friendship that you buy is not a real friendship.
To them it doesn't matter as long as you're there on the day.
It does matter because if you buy a friendship, when now things tend to turn the other way around, are they going to be there with you or they just going to be like, as is against it?
For me, it doesn't matter. I know about you, so I know Inja, so I'm not expecting you to be something else. If I bought you, I know you're not going to be there for me. So if I'm not going to listen and expect it to be a drug or something.
So when are you rather like buy friendship than have real people?
If I had the money for it and I can't make friends, I would buy it because Naima, so why not?
For me, I feel like that's what I'm saying about that. That's for me. I don't think that's as a guy to buy a friendship. There are people that does that, but for me, I feel like no. That's not proper because I don't think most of our anyways they're going to build something into you.
Doesn't matter, bro.
Doesn't matter.
I know I bought a dog, so the dog I'm raising is gonna be a dog. So I'm not expecting you to change because I know I bought you. So.
But now here's a scenario. So in this scenario is we have two people. This other one will be a Kasi, then this other one will be a Sapapsi. And then we take both of them to a new environment. And then we say we give you guys 2 days on the street. Like my sister, there's nothing. No money, no cell phone, no everything. And then we say we give you guys 2 days. What do you think is going to survive?
Obviously, it's election because like you're putting him in a situation where he's being used to. But take the same nigga from Nika and a sentence. That nigga won't survive a year max. That's why most of the time when people win a lotto, barely lasts even 5 years. Because if it's in your blood, you're gonna work your way through that money. It's a pay money by the time you even get something. You don't know how to invest, you don't know how to build properties, you don't know how to do something with the money that you already have. So if you're gonna eat your money, it's okay. You don't have the skills to maintain the money.
Yeah, I hear you. But why can't the person from Sabah survive this strategy?
Because you have money.
You have money, but right now we're taking that money away from you. It's like you now. So we in this place.
I don't have mental skills for it.
Eh?
They don't have the skills for it.
Yeah,
but it's the same thing in the selection and take them to or suburb. They won't survive.
I feel like about the selection they do have the skill.
They don't. How many people like Ukumbone, like let's say a black person won a lot to election. There's a showman.
Yeah, I play with. No, you know what happens? It's the same thing that we were discussing once you buy friends. When you buy friends of yours, they're not going to motivate you, they're not going to tell you invest.
But my point is, I blew it. The money, they didn't have money before, and then they got money. And then they blew it because they can't maintain it, they don't have the skills to maintain it.
Yeah, they didn't have the skills to maintain it because of the cycle. But do you think if I won a lotto right now, and then I have the cycle of abantu that are real, do you think it's going to be easy for me to
90% of the buzz of Unimelako, I guarantee you, 90% of the buzz of Unimelako. So which is why I'm saying I would buy that friendship.
I think if
money changes people, bruh.
If I have money and then I surround myself with people that have money, they're going to need my money.
Why would you want money from someone but you already have it?
No, I can't. I'm good.
Why would you have money? Why would you want money from somebody but you already have it? But if it's illicit to and I know you have money, I'm gonna milk you dry.
But you're gonna milk me dry because when you don't have.
Yeah.
But
so if you're leveling yourself with people that have money,
no, listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying you have your own man, I have my own man, right? So when you're not going to make me dry, but however you're going to motivate me to say, Temba, if you want to keep this money up, this is what you must do.
Okay, sure. But then we need a lot of your friends don't have money, then what?
Yeah, but that's a problem because when I agree they don't have money. But however, if they do have businesses, or maybe you can invest in their businesses.
Why is an investor Kubo? You're losing money.
How am I losing money?
Friendship and money don't mix.
It's not because of, okay, say for example, if when I gas and then you make it, you're gonna forget about who believed in you.
I'm not saying
for example,
forget them.
It's like now, it's okay, it's like now we do have a podcast and all that. and then boom, someone comes and say, well, to fund us. Now I'm gonna forget everyone that I've been working with.
I'm not saying forget them, but give them opportunities to work.
That's what I'm saying.
No, you don't invest money, don't involve money in friendships.
But that's also investing. For example,
don't take out money out of your pocket to support someone.
We have a podcast, right? And since we have a podcast, we work with people. You have your own craft, right? That you do. And then now this person comes and say they want to sponsor us. So what you are saying when it's like I shouldn't be like, oh okay, no man, I should. That's what you're saying. I must just be like, okay.
But you need me for the thing, Muslim.
That's what I'm saying. You need to build your
There's
cycle.
a need and a want, Kaluku. You cannot take everyone with you. It's not the same thing. If somebody comes with a sponsor up, let's say there's someone that carries a laptop around for you. Why would you take that onto the sponsorship? Like, party laptop. But me, you need me to take content of you and it's.
But mudon party laptop.
Like just somebody who randomly does things for you.
Like. No, someone who does things for me.
Who doesn't have a skill but randomly does anything that you want.
But if I know that person is good with something.
Is what?
That person does something.
They don't have skill.
They don't have skill. I don't think there is no one that does not have a skill. If you don't have a skill, you have a talent.
They don't have a skill that contributes to what the sponsor wants or what we're going to do with the sponsor. They don't have a skill.
No, I think that's where now we get lost. I'm not talking about the sponsor, the sponsor wants. I'm talking about now we have the sponsorship. Now we got the sponsorship.
You got the sponsorship. But then there's this one person that has no skills, but you've just been letting them take along for the sake of them being there because they're your friends.
For the sake of being there.
With the sponsorship, are you taking them with? So that
but that person that did not contribute anything.
This what
but if you know that thing, if you just came when now we're up, that's a problem. But if you've been there from the day one, then.
But I don't have a skill. Why am I there? Why is the person there if they're not contributing anything to the craft?
But why were you there in the first place if you're not contributing anything?
You're just there for the sake of being there. Sing a song, but you're not friends.
No. I think there's a difference with it. You are just there for being there, and there are people that I work with.
When I'm decided that person was just there for the sake of being there.
Then you don't own any benefits from the sponsorship if you were just there, because you were not there. You were there, but you were not there.
So you don't need to you don't need to take everyone with just because it's Mr. Klupeke song. I don't owe you anything.
No, I feel like
you already said it. I'm not contradicting.
No, you're contradicting me.
I'm not contradicting. You don't need to take everyone to the top just because it's Klupeke song. It doesn't work like that.
I feel like you're contradicting me. Listen to what I'm saying.
Let me tell you about people that you grew up with. Like you need to put them in if you're making it bigger. The sponsorship and it.
What I'm saying is that if I get bigger, even the people that I know they have a potential, obviously I'm going to invest in their craft.
What I'm saying is that specific person doesn't have anything to contribute to your craft. But Nicole Nong, he was there.
My craft.
Yeah,
but it
doesn't have anything.
Oh, and then that's a tough one. At least if you do have something, then
so which is what I'm saying. But if it's a Klupeke song, that doesn't mean now when I pop, I need to bring you with because you're not contributing anything to me.
But if it's cool song, okay, I do hear your case. I do hear your case. This person has nothing. But my case on my scenario, I'm saying this person I know, and then I'm bigger and now you enter something on their side. But I can see which man they are lacking somewhere. Then. That case I can invest. That's what I'm saying.
They're doing something.
Yeah, for example, I'm a podcaster. When you're doing a content creation, I'm making an example. If my podcast get bigger and then I see time and I am doing content, but the content I can invest in your content to say, okay, bro, I know someone that you can work with. I feel like if you can do collaboration with that person, your content can be bigger. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I was talking to your craft specifically, not Vienna. We're talking about two different scenarios. I was talking to specifically yours.
No, I'm not. I'm saying if I'm doing something, then I know someone that is doing something, but their own craft, that's what I was saying. But it took us.
But I still stand by that. I'm song. It's just because if you play a song, it doesn't mean. Like even if you blow up before me, you can go, bruh. I will find my way to the top.
For me, I feel like that one would be so down, because if I go up and then the people that I started with and then they're not there, I don't think success would be success. I'm not sure that makes sense.
Why do you feel the need to bring them? You know, black mentality.
No.
It's almost like
you know what, the
takes.
people that firstly believe in you where no one else matters. Like they know the real you before other people know you.
But I'm not saying cut them off or anything, but they don't need to be there with me.
If life circumstances like you can't be there, then I understand. But if you can be there, then why not? Because you were there when we started. You were the one who understood the vision before it even became the thing.
I feel like we should be our own persons and then come together at some point.
At life, we should understand it's not always going to be like that. It's not always going to be that. somehow.
So what happens when you fall off? Now I fall off.
If I fall off, no, you don't fall off. Actually, I'm going to invest in your craft and then you do your own thing. I do my own thing.
In this case, I don't have skill.
You don't have skill. Then that's a problem. You don't have a skill. That's a problem. I mean, that's what I'm saying. If you don't have a skill, then you have a talent. There's no way you go to have a talent. Then use your talent. But yeah, okay. I understand. Is there any headline that you have seen?
No.
Okay, my friends, so see you on the next episode. Thank you.